What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more old school Cookie Heroes. And so we're about to break 200. This has been kind of a long grind. It sat overnight, which is where all this gold came from. And I was doing a lot of gold quests as I, could, as many as I could. Also, I think getting rarer mercenaries are a lot higher chance because I feel like I've been seeing a lot more higher ones. They do tend to, I almost think they die less, but they seem to die more often. But I've been trying to do as many short quests as possible. We will go for the recruitment. It'd be kind of cool if at the higher level they got the less chance they had to die. So if you got a really good one, it might not actually die on you. But I got to actually get 2 levels here, which probably isn't really the most efficient way. I probably should be leveling these power 3 together. But it seems to be going better like this so far. So let's beat 200. Let's take 200 down. I'm going to try to grind out as much as I can. So I got actually very unlucky with these hero souls. It may look like I have a lot, but this was extremely unlucky. I only happened to actually get some. Thankfully, I think one at 105, and I was dry, I think, all the way up to 195 or 190, one of them. And happens to be 200, I think, is guaranteed in this, because that was there. And then 195 was also quite a few of them, so we just got lucky on the ones that are worth more. But very unlucky in general. This gold one's really not going to do anything for me. I'm just going to take it. It's not a good gold one. It was only a 5-minute on a low-level merc, so I'm just going to do that. We still can't obviously afford that. If I buy this, however, we can. I think this is a hour or 2 on a level 4, so it's decent. We also have some rubies here, so we can buy that. Again, I think that's the best play. Just get those. Just more collecting them right now until we can start moving them around, which will be a bit because it's expensive to move them. I don't think I've picked up any ancients without you. I think we picked up we picked up them together. Mammon and Mimsy. I leveled them up a tad bit. I don't think I leveled anyone else really, besides maybe him a level. I'm really trying to save up hero souls. I'm thinking this might be the one that we actually make some hero souls on. But I'm going to push this out as far as I can using that gold. Obviously let it just slow grind. I have actives, which allows me to probably push through an extra boss as well. So I'll probably get up to 115, maybe 120 if we're lucky. But we'll see what happens, and I'll come back when we're ready to ascend. Alright guys, so we actually pushed up a lot further than I thought, but we got pretty unlucky, and I think only one more of those was actually hero souls, if any. I think you may guys even have saw them all. But we got another gilded hero unlocked. I did end up having to level up kind of up to Sam here to kind of help us get that damage out. So now let's just go back. Let's actually turn auto progression off and then go back to like 224, where we're killing pretty quick, getting some pretty good old gold income, and we'll just try to level everything up, see if we can get to 1600, maybe 1800, probably 1800. See kind of what happens. 1800 hero levels, I mean, for more hero souls. We're making a lot of hero souls off this. So there's 2 things we could do. We could either hold on to them. We could spend with what we already have, which is realistically probably the best play, and I would highly recommend probably not doing what I'm about to do if you're playing this version with me. I think I'm going to try to hunt more of the ancients that I want, which is going to lose a decent bit of damage here. But I did this long run on purpose to try to make this happen, because I was tired of doing a bunch of short runs because they took forever. I'd rather just kind of take a long one. We'll see what we can get here. What are you doing for damage? Nothing. So we are at, wow, 20,000 hero levels. Not close enough to the next one to really push further. So that's kind of where we're stuck. 36 though. That's pretty strong. And then we have these, which I don't even know if you can open all. Oh my god, you can't. Thankfully, you'll never get to the point where you'll probably unlock that many, realistically. There's no, like, open all button. It would be nice to go get like Iris soon and be able to start up some levels. You do have to keep in mind though that gold you don't start with, so there's an ancient that helps you with gold, but you also will get to the point eventually where that won't even give you enough gold to really do damage. So you have to make sure you have a clickable before you ascend. It's kind of cool strats. That's a huge amount of hero souls. It's actually insane. Let's get a save here. Let's go for some ancients. So I did a couple testing, and picking one of these is not really efficient. Rerolling is the way to go. You pick Dora up, which is already more than we earned. And we're going to check where the next one is, so we're probably not actually going to do that now. We have Atman. He's the next one I'd want, so I can't even pick that to see what's next. You can see how expensive they're getting. So you know what? Maybe we will take what we have currently. I really want to get Atman going so bad. I don't think that much on Dora is currently worth it. So I either save this and get enough, or we spend some, and I think we're going to be better off spending some. Kind of go up on that. We'll go up on you by like 1. I don't want to spend too much more. I'm going to still kind of keep a little bit of a bank there and some extra to spend. So I'm trying to stay like above 50, and then we'll save like 15 that I'm considering spendable for now. I also want to point out the reason we're doing so well all of a sudden is because I did get this little purple guy, which is really nice because it's basically a Libertas. Actually 225%, which we currently only have just a bit over that, you know? We're at 249. I don't know why it's 249 and not 250. It looks like they don't always go up by 20. Yeah, they start to diminish on how much they give you. Interesting. I didn't know it did that back in these versions. So see, Alanis gets nerfed a bit. This is still giving out the same amount. I want to upgrade those as well, but I don't think it's worth. So you can see what 1 level of Treebeast does for us. Our damage is pretty nice. We're doing good in general, I'd say. We're kind of taking off. It's becoming a lot easier to actually push up, kind of, make things happen. I do really need to grind out the rest of that. Grind out the rest of the Ancients, and I think those are really the last 2. Looking at them, I want Dora. And I want Atman, and then I will probably just focus on those core for a bit before I get things like Dogcog and Bub and Iris and all the other stuff we do need. But I'm going to be able to play this game a very different way now, and actually this is going way faster than my previous run, which is kind of cool. We could probably just jump all the way down to Sam and start leveling Sam here. I don't think we're nearly at the point where we can just like sit on Treebeast or something yet, but this is definitely really, really strong. Also, they have announced, and there's a beta currently for Kira's E12, basically. So that's kind of neat if you're looking to play the beta, test it out. I did look at it myself. It seems really cool. Basically just a whole clan rework and help with rubies. I didn't play much of it, but it's more just peeking at it. We'll be, again, starting up a new main series back when that actually comes out. I'll probably keep this one going though, because this was supposed to be just a kind of a short series. I was going to get into it. I mean, going to be longer than this plan, but I'm assuming we're still waiting a while for the beta. But this is going to be a short series at first, but I'm really thinking about making this one long term until I'm just bored, because I'm absolutely loving this series. I'm really having a fun time in this old version. Well, even though we barely dug into it yet, I mean, we haven't even gotten really much into it. It's so cool just to learn kind of how things work. I mean, like this, that's so cool to see how that doesn't actually go up by 25, and you can see it continues to not do that. And how these are going to work. I wonder if that changes. Does this have a max? No. Do anything we have a max? No, none of these should, right? Yeah. We don't have anything that maxes out yet. I think things that max are actually easier to max now. I'm kind of just picking all the guys that have the best boosts right now, if you haven't noticed as well. These all have like 100 boosts straight across the board. But we're already pretty close to another gilded set. Again, can't really do much with them yet. I think our first big move of them is going to be moving them to Sam, but I don't know when. I feel like we need to get our Ancients, and we need to just do farm runs, kind of keep things going. We do need Morg eventually too, so I don't overspend Hero Souls, but that's probably technically the next one, but I'm not going to be picky with like re-rolling. I'm probably just going to grab if there's something that I need in my build. I'm going to probably just grab it in the future after I get the next 2 guys I want. And I'll probably do some testing to see if I can do that a little more efficiently, even if it technically means I have to buy another Ancient first. Because that re-rolling really, really stinks to lose all those Hero Souls, but most of the farming will be done off camera anyways. You guys won't really even notice the difference. It's all pretty easy, but Door will be crazy because treasure chests are already, I feel like, huge as far as progression goes. There's no really need to push for this next one, but I can always come back and just touch it up after. But we're going plenty fine. Normally we would have slowed down at 50-ish. And you guess the bar has not been as instant, but I'm also not buying the most efficient way I possibly could either. I'm buying pretty inefficiently, actually. You can see how quickly it looks like we're going to be able to farm beginning levels, I'm curious where the wall currently is. Because even though we were pushing like that, I was still getting stuck pretty much every boss after 140. And gold was pushing me through it. Either gold or using my abilities and then using gold later on when it's worth more. I don't really have much on gold quests. There's this guy, which that's not even that much gold. That's actually not a terrible percent. We don't have one here because I didn't get one, and these two are gone for the next 8 hours if they even make it. But the recruitment time, guys, I'm curious. Those ones might actually be pretty strong in this, because the death chance is only like 10% on recruiting. So if you just keep recruiting with one, you can level them up pretty high, and then try to send them on other quests where they have a real small chance to go down, you know. Alright, definitely want the gold. The gold's really strong. I think this one, yeah, it's another big bonus. He's not a bad guy to pick up. I don't really need that next one. Did I grab that one up here? Yeah, it's kind of nice just to max them out so I don't need to worry about grabbing it after. But we're starting to get to a point where every hero soul matters. Or not every hero soul, every hero level kind of matters as far as keeping this damage up to speed. But it looks like we're going to be pretty fine. Again, it speeds back up in a couple heroes here. We'll get down a couple more heroes and this gets really fast, so I'm not too concerned with the way we're progressing. I don't know, I'm having fun with this. Any of you guys who've been playing, let me know how far you are. Again, don't really want any spoilers. I'm sure you've probably shot by me because I definitely don't play super actively. Let me know how you're liking it. First of all, how you're liking the series. Second of all, how you're liking this version of the game. It's definitely a fun one. Not that the current version isn't fun. It's just late game and the current version isn't fun, you know? Kinda gets pretty dull. A couple of people were mentioning and asking me to play that again. If you watch the most recent video, that series is over. I do have an episode 500. It's still in the works. I kind of been really slacking on it. I redid most of it. I just need to kind of do some finish up on it, and I've definitely been slacking. I do apologize, but that will be out at some point, just to kind of finish up that series completely. But once the new update hits, and it's not technically in beta anymore, that'll be season 2. I think I'm gonna call it season 2. It's gonna be a new main series. You know, start from episode 1, kind of build it back up. Not sure how long it'll go, but I definitely want to play through at least till it just gets very overly grindy. We'll probably actually start some new clans. I'm thinking we retire the old clans with the old series. A couple of the officers may want to continue those clans, so we might keep like 2 of them, but I'm thinking about taking out some. We might even, I don't know. A lot of people would go inactive in the clans. I almost want to keep it tighter knit, so we might not open as many. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, but clans will return obviously then. Speaking of clans, cool, we did do enough. I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember. I knew I had more attacks, but I wasn't sure if I did enough. So there's another 12 hero souls, which is nice. But so that's to look forward to. New clan stuff. Again, when we get back to that main series. Again, don't join this clan. I mentioned that probably multiple times in this video, but I've been told you guys are still trying to join the clan. You're not gonna get accepted. Just stop. But alrighty. Anyways, I think that's about it. We're kind of just zooming back up, showing you guys the kind of the progression and how the speed seems to be going. Once we kind of get into Athena, things speed back up. Even Beast Lord at this point kind of becomes smooth sailing. But really, Athena and on just kind of flows really well, especially if you get a couple good treasure chests popping in. You pop 10 levels to Athena and you're instantly down to Aphrodite. Like, it just kind of all flows. That treasure chest there is gonna afford that. I'm gonna come here, grab that. We're now down here, and I haven't even grabbed the 10% bonuses on everyone up here. If we get all these bonuses, a lot more damage. That was me slacking and not really paying attention to what I was doing. But anyways, if you do enjoy this series, if you enjoyed this video, take a second to smack that like button, guys. And yeah, as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.